everyone. Good
Hey,
afternoon.
good afternoon. How are y'all?
Good. How was everybody's Thanksgiving or holiday weekend or time with family? Yeah.
It was
It was
good. Lexi, you went out of
good.
town, right?
Yeah, I did. I went to San Antonio, Texas. It was great. It actually on Thanksgiving Day was super cold, and I was
Mhm.
so disappointed. I was like, great, but I was still outside eating my macaroni and cheese, so it was good.
We
Nice.
had we had family from Texas come over
Okay.
to Kansas, yes, and they
Yeah,
were
how was
cold.
you hosted, huh?
Yes, for the first time.
That's
hmm
awesome. How was it?
We had two turkeys.
Oh,
We had tamales, turkey tamales, tamales de frijoles. I don't know if anybody has had tamales de frijoles, but
I
they're really
have.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
with
haven't
in the
heard that.
morning, you wake up, you put it in a comal, then you get your coffee bien caliente.
Ooh.
Those are really good. Así tostaditos. Yes, yes, yes.
I was just telling the team earlier, like, I don't know what it is about coffee in Mexico, but it's just not the same here. Like, you sit down in Mexico, there's always tamales in the fridge or some tortilla de harina, something, and you sit down in the morning and it's so customary
Yeah.
for you to drink coffee and eat something that's terrible for you, like something that has a lot of carbs. And but what happens in Mexico, you know,
Mhm.
stays in Mexico. So
I was just telling somebody that something that we do as a family is we drink a lot of tea. Do you guys drink tea? We drink manzanilla tea,
Yeah.
like the chamomile. That's
Mhm.
my grandma. She swears by it, and so we drink that a lot. But we drink a lot of cafecito too.
I think drink manzanilla whenever you get a susto or cuando te quieren relajar. I don't know. Yeah, my grandma used to have all these different teas. Which is right. I mean, probably goes back to years down below, being in touch with our roots and being in touch with nature. Because
Yeah.
everything had a tea.
yes. You
hmm
know what? And you're reminding me of my mom. Does this something y'all's family do? My mom, if you si te da un susto, like you get really scared about something, like something really traumatic happens, you're supposed to drink sugar water,
Yes.
Mm.
right? And I think the science is like it gives you kind of a spike of like that sugar spike, so that I don't know, I'm making up science in my head, honestly, but like I would think like it has like a
The
balancing,
technical science behind it.
yeah, there's something there, you
There's
know?
something there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, y'all, if you see us on your screen, it means it's Monday. Happy Monday. Hope everyone got to have a break. Like Ivan said, regardless of what that looked like. Um, I missed you all. We actually, our Thursday, we stayed home and Carlos and I just chose like our favorite dish. And our son was recovering from surgery. So we were just at home and we got to eat our favorite things. So Carlos chose lasagna and
Ooh,
I chose caldo de pollo. So
Yes.
it was random and awesome.
that
So
is so sweet. I love that.
thank you. I try. I try. Well, just coming off of a break, and in the spirit of gratitude and Thanksgiving, whew, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Ivan. Thank you, Lexi. Thank you, the LEC community. This year has been one for the books. It's been one of major, major growth and learning curves, and so much happened this year. Ivan, Lexi, thoughts about this past year and just reflecting, starting to reflect for the end of the year?
You go, Lexi.
I knew you were gonna say that. I think that um, I was just telling someone that for us growing up, this like season was always like right before the holidays, right before we're all together, like being grateful of like what's happened so far. When I think about this year, like the LEC for sure is something that I'm very grateful for. Like, I'm very grateful for a great team and a great community and everyone that has like a hand in what we're doing. And I'm very grateful to be a part of that. I think that I also think about the small things so much more now that COVID is a thing, you know, like so many things have happened that we're not so happy that it makes you like look at small little things like, I don't know, like plants and certain things that like maybe didn't matter before. And it's a great year.
No, I agree. I had family over and I had, I spent some time just to sit and enjoy the moment, which before, I don't know, the pandemic made us appreciate those small moments, I think. I've lost a few family members. So, yeah, I wanted to spend some time just taking it in, just being with family. So, yeah, I'm thankful for family, friends, and our team. And, of course, our community here at LEC.
Yes. I agree with all the sentiments, and I love that we're part of a team where we are committed to growing and being better and learning. And I'm so excited to share all the things that we have still going on this year. Some places are slowing down, and maybe we are just a little bit, but we have some really big things coming up in the next couple of weeks. So jumping into that. Tomorrow actually is our third. You may have been a part of the first couple of platicas are at the beginning of this year. Teacher Roundtable is tomorrow, and we are looking into 2022 and how we can start to implement some instructional supports. The LEC hasn't done a lot of that in the past, and we know that part of retention is having teachers that feel supported all the way around. And so hopefully you're able to make it tomorrow and let us know kind of what you're needing and what gaps we can fill for your instructional and best practice needs in your classroom. Are y'all going to be able to make it?
Yeah.
Yes, we're the moderators. We're facilitating. We'll be there helping. Yes, and if you guys haven't registered, the link and the QR code is there. Invite a friend also. It will be virtual, so yeah, anybody that can attend, any Latino educator, we wanna know from you all what your needs are.
Yes, one of the big things we heard from our survey for Evolucion. By the way, I hope everyone's getting their Evolucion packages and then follow like in the last couple of weeks, couple of days. Just to say thank you for coming to Evolucion. But yes, so one of the things in the survey was Latinx-centric curriculum materials. I think that's something that a lot of educators need and want, not just Latinx educators, but tomorrow in particular, we want to hear some specifics. So like Ivan said, invite a friend and come hang out with us. That's cool. Yeah, we can we can move on.
We come along.
Ivan.
Sorry.
I'm really excited. Do you all know Dr. Granada? Do y'all know?
No, when I saw it, I was really excited. I didn't know, because I only know the Missouri higher ed professors. I didn't know that, anybody on the Kansas side. So I'm excited for him.
Yes, shout out to I think it was Devin who made the introduction for me, and literally Dr. Granada and I sat for like our meeting was set for 30 minutes, and then we sat for an hour and we were still talking, and I was like, I have to go make dinner. Like if I didn't have to make dinner, I would totally still be sitting here talking to you. He's so refreshing, and just like his story and his family story. I always love to hear stories. I won't give too much, but because I'm sure he's going to tell his story. Right? I want him to tell his story.
Yeah.
Right.
But the people whose family are derived from the railroad families, like people who have been here for generations, and whose families worked on the railroad. So if you want to learn more and hear more about Dr. Granada's story, join us on Friday. Not Friday, Thursday. Thursday. Look, I gotta get back.
Yeah.
It's been a long week.
It has. Join us on Thursday. Okay, now this though.
Yeah.
I need like a drum roll.
And that was
I
nice.
know, because we went for 2 weeks of nominations. Now we have nominees. We're excited to announce, but now, as we talk, the names of the nominees will be rolling through. But yeah, we got over 157 nominations
Woo!
from different states: Florida, Chicago, Illinois, of course, Missouri, Kansas.
Look at how many educators were nominated. That is amazing.
Yes.
You came through LEC community with some amazing nominees. I just got done sending out a bunch of emails to nominees, nominators, all of the things. I mean, maybe we know the winners already. Maybe.
Maybe we know, but it's not over yet because we want to hear from the nominators about nominees. So even though we might have a winner, of course we'll have a winner, but we want to highlight the stories of all the nominees. So nominators, you got an email. So if you could send us a quick video telling us why this person is amazing, because the rest of us want to know
Right.
on our social media, everywhere. So yeah, help us out.
If you see the name of someone who is a friend of yours or who you nominated, tag them in the comments. Congratulations to all of our nominees. You are clearly making a big impact on your school community, on your whatever community you're a part of. All of the administrators. I mean, I think we had almost 30 educators nominated, a couple volunteers. So like I said, if you see your friend's name here, matter of fact, I'm about to go shout out, some people who I see on the list that I know. Congratulations, you all. Congratulations. Like we said, the next week or so, you'll be getting, or you should have already gotten an email from me. Nominators and nominees, we want to hear from you. We want to really get into the nitty gritty about why these nominees are special to you and your school community. And is it December 7th, December 8th? We'll have our winners announced. So next week.
Yeah, so give us a week. But yeah, this whole week is dedicated to nominees.
Yay. Congratulations.
And as you know, we pick our nominees based on our LEC values: community impact, personal growth, authenticity, and integrity.
I love it. Congratulations, y'all. I look forward to seeing all the videos and all of I already am super stoked about all the things I've read, because part of the nomination form was like, say something about the nominee. So, yes. So exciting.
This one's not connectedness. We had connectedness, but Lexi wanted to share one of her top strengths, which,
Yes. So this week we are talking about individualization. So this is a strength that keeps you intrigued about people's unique qualities. It says that you're an impatient person when it comes to generalizations or types, because you don't want to be obscure. What is special is distinct about each person. And so you focus on differences between individuals. I feel like I lean into that. I know that, say you meet a group of people, right? And you assume people are all the same. You want to know people individually, because that they're different. I don't know if that's a great example, but
you gave a good example earlier, because you said you will be the best person to give gifts. Yeah, the best person to have at a gift exchange.
Yeah, I feel like that is, I see that in my family too. We're very personal when it comes to gifts. It's strength, to know that to know what someone needs, but not just needs, to know what someone feels like is special to them, and to see this is what you love. I know that you love this, so I'm gonna highlight that about you.
So in a team, you're able to figure out how to work individually with different people, even though they're different.
Absolutely, yeah. I definitely feel like that I think on some level, definitely, like something that comes to mind when I think about that. I don't think that I lean into it too much, but like a code switch, like you are a certain way with a certain person because that's the way that like they function. Kind of like being able to like, change it up a bit based on like how the other person is, but in a good way,
Yeah. I can see that about you. Is that one of your top 5 strengths? I didn't realize that. I could see that about you.
Yeah, I didn't know. Like, oh, I can see it. Yes, that's you.
Thanks.
That is not me. I don't think. So if you're interested in knowing your strengths, sign up for a coaching session using the link. Virtual care packages are still happening and still available for Latinx educators. So if you haven't gotten your virtual care package yet, we'd like to give you a small token of our appreciation for all of the work that you do. Go to our website, latinxedco.org/virtual care packages, and get your gift card.
Right in time for the holidays. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we should spruce it up for the holidays.
Yes.
Today is the first day of Hanukkah. Yes, or last night?
Oh,
I think it's today. Please correct me, audience, if I am wrong, but the holidays are like in full swing, already, which is kind of crazy.
And now we are at the end. If you are not following us, yes.
If you're not following us yet, you are on Facebook, but follow us elsewhere. Because you also want to know who the winners are. I mean, our winners are going to be announced for the Latinx Educator Awards next week. We're going to highlight all the nominees this week. So, Yvonne, I hear there are already some video submissions for nominators who've nominated people. I know people are excited.
Oh, okay.
Someone emailed me already and was like, hey, I can't get into the folder. I already have my video. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Aww.
Yay.
We love love.
We love. Yes. Well, LEC community, thank you for joining us for another LEC Live. We are so thankful and grateful for you in this season of gratitude and thankfulness. As you see, we have lots going on all the time. So follow us on social media. Yvonne, Lexi, it's good to be back. It's good to see you.
Absolutely.
We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Okay. I'll see you next week.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Us in different ways. We're sitting there like in the arena in Las Vegas, like,
When I started this LEC community,